I was getting ready to teach chemistry class when the principal dragged me into his office and demanded, "Tell me what happened yesterday." I just stared at him. "Is this about that thing that happened with Victor, the class clown?" The principal just nodded slowly. So I continued. "Yesterday he tried to drink the iodine in the chemistry lab for attention. I sent him to detention and went home. Can we just have him expelled already?" I expected the principal to agree with me, but instead he buried his face in his hands. It almost looked like he was crying. Is everything okay?" He looked up at me with red eyes and whispered, "So you don't know what happened after that?" I felt my stomach drop. "What do you mean? He just went to detention, right?" But the principal just kept crying. After a minute went by, he waved me out of his office like he couldn't even look at me anymore. I stood there for a second, completely confused. All I did was give a kid detention. Why was he acting like someone died? I walked out to the front desk because I needed answers. That's when I saw the secretary. Usually we smile at each other and gossip about stuff with celebrities, like how crazy it is that Piper Raquel actually dropped a link. But this time when she looked up and saw my face, she went completely pale, like she was shocked to see me. "Hey, do you know what's going on with the principal? He got his panties in a twist and I think it's something to do with Victor." The vibe in the office was so heavy that I was trying to brighten it up. She didn't even look at me. "I can't discuss students with you." That caught me off guard. "We discuss students literally all the time. Just last week we were talking about which student is most likely to end up homeless, LOL. What's different about today?" "I have work to do," she interrupted. Her voice was cold and she refocused her gaze to her computer screen and started typing faster than a teenage boy who discovered Pornhub for the first time. But when I looked at the computer screen, I noticed something strange. Her screen was switched off. She wasn't actually typing anything. She was just pretending to be busy so she wouldn't have to talk to me. Something was wrong, and nobody would tell me what it was. I just rolled my eyes and went back to teaching my class. But when I opened the door to the classroom, there was a woman I'd never seen before sitting at my desk. She was old and looked like she hated her life, so I instantly knew she was a substitute teacher. I spoke first. "I'm sorry, there must be a mistake. I'm not out today." She looked uncomfortable. "They told me to cover your classes. Said you'd be unavailable." That's when I noticed my desk. My coffee mug was gone, and there was a cardboard box in the corner with my stuff packed inside it, like I was getting fired. But that made no sense. Why would I get fired for giving a student detention? I looked around at the students. Some of them had tears streaming down their faces. 3 kids were vaping at the back, and the substitute teacher didn't even care. One of them was on FaceTime with their mom. I left the room feeling like I was losing my mind. On my way down the hallway, I saw the janitor. He'd worked at this school longer than anyone, but he wasn't mopping. He was just standing there, staring at the chemistry lab door and disassociating. "Hey, Mr. Torres, everything okay?" He jumped like I'd scared him. When he saw it was me, his expression changed into a deeper sadness. "I cleaned that chemistry classroom this morning," he said quietly. "Okay, cool." I didn't understand why he was telling me this. He shook his head slowly. "I've worked here for 15 years. Never had to clean up something like that." My blood went cold. "Clean up what? What are you talking about?" He looked at me for a long moment. I could see anger flash across his face. "They should have told you by now," he muttered. "It's not right, you walking around not knowing." Then he went back to mopping and wouldn't say another word. I practically ran to the principal's office. I didn't care if he was still crying. I needed answers. I pushed open the door and sat down across from him. "I need you to tell me what happened, please. Everyone is acting like the world ended and nobody will explain why." He took a long, shaky breath. "After you sent Victor to my office yesterday, I wasn't here. I was in a meeting off campus." I nodded. The nurse checked on him. She said he seemed fine. A little out of it, but fine. She sent him to wait for me in my office. "Okay, and then what?" His voice cracked. "He didn't wait. He went back to the chemistry lab, and he couldn't finish. I felt like all the air had been sucked out of the room." "He what? What did he do?" "He drank the rest of the iodine bottle, and he ended his life." My heart stopped. Yesterday, when he drank that iodine, he wasn't looking for attention. He was trying to end his pain. R.I.P. Victor.